But before we get into that, friends, I want to take just a moment to thank you for being here today. Just by you walking through one of our two front doors, you have already become an ally in our mission to create a world where life thrives. We couldn't do it without you, so we're very thankful that you're here with us today. Now, if you look ahead,
look at the
beyond the
flamingos.
exit sign on our left, that's how you get to our children's base camp, our Skyfire East, and our reptile house. But we are about to dip down on the right side to see what we can find here in the Lost Forest. Before we do so, I have to go over a few safety guidelines, so listen up carefully. I ask that you all keep your hands, feet, legs, arms, tails, whiskers, really anything you got, inside my bus at all times. You're more than welcome to stand up along our journey. However, if you do stand, I ask you keep 2 feet on the ground, not on my benches, and hold on to the railing at all times. While you're holding on to things, if you have any personal belongings, hold on tightly. I will not be able to retrieve anything that falls off my bus. This includes you and any little ones on board. So unless you want to live amongst the squirrels, please be sure to keep my doorways and stairways clear. Finally, I know we get very close to plants. Please do not attempt to touch any of the plants or anything outside my bus. Many plants are endangered and many have thorns. So for their safety and yours, I do ask that those paws remain
So gonna send this to
inside.
you, you know?
With that all being said, as long as there's no questions, we're approaching our first stop here in Southeast Asia, or specifically Malaysia, home to
Oh, the
that Malayan
tiger.
tiger out there.
Oh.
Now, tigers have those beautiful stripes which allow them to camouflage and blend in with their surrounding areas. But if a tiger were to lose all his fur, he would still look like a tiger because their stripes are actually not only on their fur, but also on their skin. And maybe that's why they say a tiger cannot change his stripes, because even if he wanted to, he is stuck with them for life. Now, we actually have the pleasure of working with Malayan tigers out in Southeast Asia.
Did you zoom into a tiger?
And that's because they're critically endangered.
Yeah, actually, I did.
While there
Getting some
used to
really
be
good- getting some
over
really good,
3,000 Malayan tigers in
getting
this
some really good
planet,
shots right now.
they now sit at around
Pretty
2
good quality,
to
actually.
300 left in existence. But even of those, only around 100 are in the wild. So the majority of the ones that exist today are in captivity, being sold and traded for their bones, pelts, and as domestic pets. Now, every animal has a role to play, and tigers are no exception. They actually help to maintain the natural prey population in their own environment. So it's crucial that we work with them to preserve their species. Along our journey, you'll learn ways to not only help our Malayan tigers, but all wildlife out there as well. In ways that you can actually do in your day-to-day life. So pretty convenient.
I think these are
But
otters.
really quickly, I want to take a brief moment to take a look at that okapi here on our right. If you look all the way in the back behind those trees, you'll see a large horse-like
Oh,
animal.
wow. My
But
God.
that is not a horse. Okapis are actually the only living relative of the giraffe. Getting a closer look will show you that they have similar features like the little ossicones on the top of their heads. Now, okapis actually blend in really well to their environment. The little ones, they'll never get lost because they can actually follow a trail that the parents leave behind. You see, okapis have the unique ability to release a tar-like substance from their hooves. This leaves a scent trail throughout their habitat and allows little ones to track and follow their family through their environment. It's a really unique way of keeping tabs of your parents while they're out there. Now we're about to dip out of the Lost Forest, and we're looking for some feathered friends here on our left side in just a moment. I know we just saw some flamingos at the front, but these flamingos are different.
We're blocking the camera.
The flamingos that live at the
Look
front
up,
of the
'cause the
zoo
gondolas
are
are
known
up.
as American
Look, do
flamingos
you
with
see
a
them?
bright,
Yeah, I
vibrant
see them.
pink color. But the ones who live here have a soft baby powder pink,
I
and
see
they are
them.
known as African flamingos.
Can you stop your recording really quick?
If you peep to our
No, why?
left, you'll see a number of them out there. And see what I mean by the softer pink color. But whether they're bright and
Why don't you
vibrant
stop
or
it?
soft like
Okay.
these guys, flamingos are well known